I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley 2 years, 25 million, episode 26. In this episode, for the most part, we just sort of like dig on the beach and, switch out stuff that's in kegs for stuff that's not currently in kegs, so that the stuff that's not currently in kegs becomes stuff that is in kegs, for the most part. We get like 1,000 wine, I think, in like one day because all of our kegs produced at once for some reason. Just like every single keg, or at least a vast majority of kegs, all yielded at the same time. And I don't know why they did that, or like how they managed to sync up, but I guess it's not horrible. I mean, we can keep harvesting ideally on the same days every time now, because like they're all going to be cranberries anyways, so they all should just yield at the same time, except for the ones that I put the starfruit in, because that one of course will take slightly longer, I think. But beyond that, I mean, we can just keep getting the cranberries at this point. Well, not keep getting the cranberries, but keep kegging the cranberries into cranberry wine, and then, we can sell all of the cranberry wine for lots of money. And basically this series is just sort of dragging on a bit because it's just doing the same thing every day, over and over and over. Which is why this series is sped up, of course, so that you guys can see that I am actually doing everything, but actually doing everything takes a long time and is mostly consisting of a lot of nothing. So we sort of do that. We also, like I said, and like you just saw, we dig up the beach a few times. I don't think I do it every day because the kegs yield on one day, so like I have to spend literally the entire day replacing stuff in kegs, because it took that long. But every time I dig up the beach, I get about 15,000 gold from the snow yams and winter roots, and that's pretty cool. I mean, it's not a whole lot of money, but it is like a little bit of money, and it does help. So I'll probably keep doing this on the off days. And I've pretty much resigned myself to not making more kegs, and I'm just going to try and make it work without doing more kegs, because it is getting really boring to make so many kegs. Plus it takes like so many resources, so much clay, and it's hard to get a lot of clay. So, for now at least, I'm not going to make any more kegs. Also, I don't think you can sell kegs, so I'll probably just end up selling the resources anyways. Like, instead of making kegs and then refining more cranberries. I should come close enough to the goal without kegging every single cranberry. Like, even if I just sold the cranberries outright, it's still about, 2.5, 3 million gold. So, it's not horrible, I guess. I mean, it would be a lot better if we did get the 6 million, and that would put us over the 25 million goal. But we aren't going to get there anyways. There's way too many cranberries to have to process. On the upside, at least we aren't trying to process hops into pale ale, because that would take entirely too long. I mean, the hops produce every single day, I think. I'm pretty sure they produce every day. But, that's ridiculous. 2,000 of those times 30 days? Ugh. That's like 60,000. Well, not 60,000, because it doesn't produce right away. It takes like 9 days to mature. And then you get every single day. Is it 9? 14 days? Something like that, but we'd end up with way too many hops, like so many. So many. Even if we got like, 15 days of production, which would mean that it would take 13 days to grow, that would still be 30,000 hops. And to get all of those done from the beginning of fall to the end of winter, if it was 30,000 hops, and they produce, like in the kegs, it takes 2 days. So it would take 15,000 cycles to do that. And 15,000 cycles would be divided up between 56 days. What would that be? 15,000 divided by 56. 267 does not sound right. 200 and... maybe like 512. If it's 512 kegs, and I can get 28 cycles, that would yield 14,000. So I would need like 1,000 kegs, I think. Yeah, like 1,000 kegs would be needed to process all of 2,000 hops yielding for the entire month of summer. And to do it in 2 months. And that wouldn't even really be worth it. I mean, you'd end up with 30,000 pale ale if you managed to do it all. But each pale ale is only worth like 450 gold, I think, if you have the artisan perk, like 300 if you don't. So if you don't have the artisan perk, that would be like 300 times 30,000, which would be 9 million, or 13.5 million if you have the artisan perk. And that's a lot of money, just not nearly enough. I think that would yield less than the starfruits did, theoretically. I don't know, I'd have to do further math then. I don't want to do the math. I'd never do hops anyways. Not for a money earning challenge. It's way too much work. But we're coming up on the end of the video here. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying the series, even if it is kind of boring right now. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. If you aren't already subscribed but want to keep up with any videos that I happen to put out, remember to subscribe, it really helps out. And you get those videos straight to your inbox every day at 12, 2, and 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I'll see you guys all next time.